Hey DZ team, it's Z here. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about basically if you stumble upon a firearm on a table or a bench, if you're at the range or whatever, and now you got to take the next steps. So what do we do from there once we approach an unknown firearm with its unknown status and what we do? So without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, so welcome back to today's video. Like I just said, we're going to be talking about unknown factors when approaching a firearm. So today we're going to be using my Glock 17 magazine and 3D printed training rounds essentially. They don't fire, they don't do anything, but this is a live functioning Glock 17. It's already been cleared ahead of time and it's all good to go. So without further ado, let's look up at the table here to kind of show you how to approach it and what to start doing. Alright, so Glock 17, approach it. We don't know the status of it, we just know that there's a magazine in it and that is pointing essentially downrange, hypothetically, right? So the first thing that we're going to do is when you approach a firearm that you're unfamiliar with, we're going to grab it, but we're going to grab it in a manner that obviously is not ready to shoot. We want to clear it first. So as we try to clear this, we're going to grab it because we need to pick it up. Finger on the lower half of the frame, not in the trigger well. As you can see, it's all the lights going through there. Holding it like if we were going to shoot it one-handed, but we're not, right? And so magazine to press, drop magazine. Oh, there's some rounds in the magazine. Cool. Is that clear? Is this gun right now clear? If you said yes, you're wrong. What we need to do is pull the slide back, verifying that the inside of it is clear. So pull back. Would you look at that? Nothing flew out. Do it a couple times. And what we can do is lock it back to the rear. So we pull the slide back and we push this slide stop lever up. And what that does is lock that slide to the rear. So now we can check inside, down in the magazine well, and then look down the chamber to kind of see that nothing is really in there. We don't see any brass, nothing shining at us, no gold, no silver, if you're shooting steel, or no gray stuff, right? So this weapon is now clear. Now we can manipulate it however we need to. Now let's put it in another stage and let's come back to it. Alright team, so now it is in a similar position. So what we're going to do from here is the same steps, okay? From same steps, Glock 17 on the bench, pointing down range. Grab it. Same thing that we did the first time, drop magazine. Rounds in the magazine. Good to go. Remember the last time I said, is this clear the way it is right now? No, because we have not checked inside the chamber to see if there's a round in there. If we pulled the trigger, there could be a round down there. So what we're going to do now is pull the slide to the rear. And would you look at that? A round flew out. And this is why we check it, right? Lock the slide to the rear, check inside. Lights coming through, check down in the chamber. We don't see anything. Perfect. So that's why we check to see if there's a round actually chambered into the chamber itself, right? That way we can verify that it's clear. And we can put the slide forward if we need to, or we can keep it locked back, put it on the bench, and do what we need to do from there. Now let's come back and do something else. Alright team, so now we see a firearm. We just walked up to it, Glock 17, and now it is essentially there's no magazine in it. Can verify that. No magazine in it. Slides forward, and we have a magazine with rounds inside of it. So, is this pistol safe the way it is? If you said yes, you're wrong. Just because the magazine is not inside of the 17, the Glock here, the firearm, the pistol, does not mean it is deemed safe. We have not checked the chamber yet, so we need to go in and check that. So again, grab it, finger on the lower half of the frame, pointing downrange in a safe direction, and what we're going to do from here is pull the slide to the rear, lock it to the rear, and check down in the magazine well, even though we know that nothing's in here, and down in the chamber just to make safe practice. So let's do this. Just like that, round fell out, locked it to the rear, looking down the magazine well, lights coming through, looking in the chamber, and we don't see anything. That's perfect, that's what we're looking for. So now this weapon is deemed safe and clear, rounds ejected, and and now we can go to work. Alright, DZ team, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. It is mainly for new shooters. Hopefully a lot of you guys that are experienced shooters should know that information, right? But if you think anybody would benefit it, or you know a family member, that somebody that's doing a little constitutional carry stuff here in Texas, not carrying without a permit, has never taken a training class before, that is a great way to at least let them know how to fully clear their firearm if they're going to go and use it, or they see one out on the street, or whatever the case may be, just to kind of get that knowledge there, right? Because if you don't know how to clear it, accidents may happen. The three main causes of accidents are lack of knowledge, ignorance, and carelessness. So let's keep that in mind as we pursue forward. We want to help each other in the gun community. We're not here to try to, oh, we're a cult and we're just going to beat now. So share with anybody that benefit. Leave a like if you enjoy this video. Leave a dislike, but let me know down below why you disliked it so I can improve this content for you guys. I didn't want to keep it too long and exaggerated. Something short, quick, sweet, and to the point. And hope to see you in the next one. If you're in the Austin, Texas, Butte-Kyle area, San Marcos, whatever, we are training people Monday through Saturday on classes. So if you want to come take a class with us, we're Dropzone Tactical. Come and take a class. You can go look at our reviews. It's Dropzone Tactical LLC on Google, so go and look that up there and come book a course with us, or at dropzonetactical.biz, and go check us out there as well. See you guys in the next one.